Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Daddy Mo, and today's review is The Untouchables. I finally got around to watching this. I've been meaning to watch this for the longest because, it's Kevin Costner, Sean Connery, and I don't know why I keep calling him Al Pacino, Robert De Niro. I'm sorry, When I think of Al Pacino, I think of De Niro. When I think of De Niro, I think of Pacino. Those two of the greats. But yes, it's about Elliot Ness, played by I'm about to say Sean Connery. See, now I got my names mixed up. It's about Elliot Ness, played by Kevin Costner, and he assembles a team together to take down Al Capone, played by Robert De Niro. So, yeah, and of course, it's based on a true story or something like that. I think I hyped this movie up because you have the cast. This movie was made, I think it was 87, somewhere around, back in the day. So a lot of the movies back then were fire, especially all their gangster movies. I mean, Goodfellas, Casino. Yeah, Casino was, 95 or whatever. But yeah, it's back in the day, Goodfellas, Casino, Donnie Brasco, Scarface, Godfather, Carlito's Way. Like, a lot of movies like this back in the day were good. So, I went in there with high expectations, and I, I'm not gonna say I was disappointed, but I was just like, really, because let's talk about characters. Elliot Ness, Kevin Costner, he was cool. I mean, he wants to take down Al Capone, and then of course there's some mishaps. So of course he's like the joke of the department. So he wants to he wants to get shit cracking. And I love Sean Connery. Sean Connery is my favorite because when they're assembling the team, Sean Connery is like, a beat cop. When we meet him, he's just like, walking, he's walking across the bridge. He sees Elliot Ness, litters. And, like somebody that's in the, being a cop that long, that's his job now to just like, patrol the streets at night. You think he'd be doing a lot more. But when they're assembling this crew and they meet this Italian, like, Sean Connery calls him a racial slur, so they're going at it. The Italian's played by Andy Garcia, which is also cool. And Garcia puts a gun to Connery's face, and right then and there, he's like, okay, I like him. He's in. So right there, I love Sean Connery at that moment. But I was mostly disappointed with Robert De Niro because it wasn't about anything about his performance. It's just the fact that they didn't do much with him. We see a scene where he, beat somebody's head in with a baseball bat, which is cool. And then after that, he's not really doing much, but like he's probably just yelling, like, "Oh yeah, they took my shipment. I want his family dead. I want his wife dead." And I'm just like, we know he's the bad guy, but can we get? I'm not saying that he needs to be. I'm not saying he needs to be killing somebody every 5 minutes, but I mean, I want to see more of Al Capone than him just kind of like yelling or then talking to the press, making it seem like he's a good guy. I was just like, there's some cool action scenes. There's some cool shootouts. I think one of my favorite shootouts was with Kevin Costner, trying to protect a mother and her child. I thought that scene was awesome. But the thing I disliked the most about this movie was the music. Oh my God. This is the thing. Some scenes didn't have there's a scene where they finally go on like their first raid as a team. And then the music is all like this type of inspirational music and all that. And it's the music that was played at the end credits. It's like the music that after Elliot Ness said something that's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go get a drink. Dun, 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 dun. That's cool for the ending because it's like, yeah, there's a good future ahead. Things are going to be better. They used that same song though in the beginning, earlier in the movie for a raid, and it just didn't sit right. Let's go get him. It was like it wasn't cool or nothing. It seemed off, and what made it worse was the fact that the music was so loud that when Elliot Ness and I forgot what Sean Connery's characters. Oh, his character is Malone. When Elliot Ness and Malone are talking, they are yelling, and it feels like they're yelling over the music. Like the music is so loud that that's what it feels like they're doing. It's not like they're yelling, you know. It's not like they're talking to each other because it's loud in the warehouse. It feels like they're raising their voice because the music is loud. And then also, like, there's a scene when Capone beats somebody head in with a baseball bat. It's quiet. There's no music. He just pa pa pa, and then all of a sudden, dun, the music just like it's like somebody forgot to press play. You know what I'm saying on the on the music box or whatever they had back in the day. It's like somebody forgot to press the button. They're just like, oh yeah, dun. I'm just like, what? It's like it's like a delayed. So the music was just like the music was my biggest complaint of the movie. But like I said, I feel like I overhyped it. I thought it was going to be more action. I mean, it's a violent movie. There's some kills. Like I said, there's some shootouts. But of all the the gangster mob movies I've seen from back in the day, that's probably like one of my least favorites. It's still enjoyable, but I was just like, man. Again, like I said, I went in there with high expectations. I feel like that's my fault. But the problem with the music was still there. I still wish they did more with Al Capone. And yeah, I honestly feel like Gangster Squad with Josh Brolin, Sean Penn, and Ryan Gosling. I feel like that movie was better than The Untouchables. Which, I mean, Sean Penn, while he was over the top, he was definitely menacing. He definitely did a hell of a lot more. They had some cool action scenes. The music was there. The characters were there. So, yeah, maybe I should do a review on that next. But, yeah, I'm going to say Untouchables, Untouchables is not a bad movie. It's not a great movie. It's a cool movie. I'm going to say Untouchables is a cool movie. I bought it for $5. I'm glad it was only $5 at the time. But, yeah, it's cool. Like, yeah. Glad it was only $5. I'd have been mad if I spent like 20. Like, yeah, this movie's gonna be it right here, and then I watch it, and I'm just like, bruh, hey Amazon, can I get a refund? Really? But Untouchables, if you've seen it, comment down below. Let me know what you think about the movie, and while you're down there, hit that like, share, subscribe button. Check out my other videos, and as always, I will see y'all next time. Peace.